welcome back to Northern Kentucky Spotlight. You can see, first of all, our set decorations
I'm
today.
taking one of our set
You're just
decorations.
taking it. What do you got? Citrus cells?
Citrus ones. These are
I do like the
these
citrus
are
ones.
delicious.
I like those and this. What am I saying? I like them all. I haven't had a Zell that I don't like. The Zells are the pretzels from Marilyn Baker and Yankee Doodle Deli. So first of all, thank you for coming
Thank
in.
you for having me, and I come bearing gifts. So let's get these out of the way.
Yay!
This is my first gift for Jeremy.
Oh look,
we
it's
happen
even
to
personalized.
Ooh, yeah. I love
personalize it, and
I love the
so
branding.
what do you think
Keep
yours
it
is going to
branded.
say?
I hope it's the same. Oh yay!
So
Thank
we
you
love
so
Kathrine
much.
Jarrett. So
Oh,
those are for
well,
you
we
to
love
take
you
home,
guys.
and these are for you to eat here.
Oh, this is you are one of our favorites in our family, and I'm not
Thank
just
you.
saying that. And it's not just because these are delicious, but in hearing about the rest of your story, it's amazing too. So let's start there. You were a speech pathologist, and you end up making pretzels. Explain this transition.
I don't know exactly what happened. Be careful what you ask for. But I still do a little speech pathology. I keep my license active through
good.
St. Elizabeth Home Health. But I just started making pretzels. When my dog Yankee Doodle died, that's where the name came from. She was my Sheltie, and like any dog lover, we love our dogs. When they pass, it's very dramatic. So I cooked. I just cooked, and I brought things into my friends at Drake, and all of a sudden they're saying we want make this, make a lasagna. So I was doing healthy alternatives to fast food. Well, that
Oh,
just got
nice.
out of control because you're not supposed to sell on campus. I got in trouble. I'm a goody two-shoes, so I got in trouble, and that was traumatic. So I stopped doing everything except the pretzels. So for a couple of weeks, we would meet my coworkers out in the parking lot at Kroger's near Drake, and we'd roll down our windows at 6:45 because nurses go to work at 7. We'd roll down the windows, we'd exchange a bag, and the money went back.
So it's like a drug deal,
We were
except
drug-
it's pretzels.
Except it's pretzels, but I
Nice.
never had to explain that.
Good,
Thank
good
goodness.
for you.
So that went on for just a few weeks because I arrived at work an hour before I needed to be there. So I went to the gift shop at Drake and I said, would you all pick up these pretzels as a fundraiser for the auxiliary? And they were all about that. So that I had to
Nice.
get UPC codes, I had to get a commercial kitchen, I couldn't iron the bags with my clothes iron anymore, I couldn't seal, I had to have a sealer. So it just opened up a whole bag of worms, but
Bag of worms,
opportunities that was
exactly.
just been exciting. So I'm the chief pretzel lady instead of a
Yes,
speech language.
I love the chief pretzel.
I-
It's the best
That's
title
what they call me, so
of anyone who's come on the show lately.
That's right.
can't be to join them, right?
So what are you passionate about?
Well, as Kathrine mentioned, second chance workers. I really
Yeah.
think with my background in speech pathology, I have a special ed degree as well as a speech pathology degree. I love mentoring people. So when I can get some second chance workers, I work very closely with The Point and Life Learning Center.
Awesome.
So if they've gone through Life Learning Center's 12-week program, they can streamline those folks over to me when they're ready for employment, and I can be a mentor. I can make sure that they get the work skills they need, and then I wish them well to move on to a full-time job, with benefits and something that could be a career for them. So I'm a stepping stone, and I know that, and it works. I can offer the flexibility. So sometimes my folks need to leave for a GED class at 2:00 in the afternoon. These things are inconvenient for a bigger company,
Right.
but I can do that. I can let them take time off for parole meetings, whatever. So it really works for me to do that. And I just feel like if I can push them on a path of getting their lives turned around, it means a lot to me.
Is that maybe I don't want to lead the question here, but your favorite part of being an entrepreneur? You get to make the rules and decide who you get to help.
It is. That's definitely the passion. And the other part, I just love meeting people. I mean, the opportunities I have gotten to go to places and see things that I would never have seen, and I just love that. I'm just a people person, and I love being out there. And peddling pretzels, like you say, most people like them, so it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's a pretty good
How do you
gig.
So I'm going to bring it back down a little bit. What's the hardest part about being an entrepreneur?
The work. There's a lot of work. And you're responsible for everything. The orders have to be right. I just got a text now that we need to cook more honey for a big order. It's just so it's problem solving, constant problem solving. But that's a challenge too. It's hard, but it's doable, and it's a challenge.
So did you ever, obviously going into speech pathology, being an entrepreneur probably wasn't the top of your list. Was this ever
No.
a thought?
No.
Really?
No. I had an 8-to-5 job. I was doing just
Right.
fine, no weekends. No, it truly just kind of came about as just being at Drake Center, just working at the Drake Center, and people said, you've got something, you should try this. So it took
So
me a long time. I didn't leave my day job for a while.
You mentioned you got them into the gift shop at Drake. Well, who is your ideal customer?
Well, again, we're fortunate that pretzels kind of go with everything, So bars, restaurants that don't have bars that don't have a full kitchen. So Rheingeist, Brianza Winery, they're a very good customer. So they don't have a kitchen. So caterers, Delish Dish orders our pretzels and Puts them in the box lunches. I know the Chamber's had a number of
Yes.
delicious catered lunches. Yep, the box lunches are great. And Butler's Pantry, so high-end sandwich shops, Coffee Emporium across the river, Jungle Gyms. So ideal customer, anybody who wants upscale pretzels. Now, if somebody's looking for just run-of-the-mill pretzel convenience store, we're not going to be a match. But if they want something unique, and we say our flavors are unique, so I don't know if we went over the flavors.
Yeah, no, please do. Let's go
So
out, especially for those who can't see. Tell us what we got.
Well, the one bag that's missing, we'll have to identify that.
Well,
It's citrus.
They can't see it on the audio podcast, but if you're on Facebook, we can see.
We can see it.
So yeah, let's go through your.
And I always do it in the order from the spiciest on down
Okay.
down the line. So fiery, spicy, honey. Those three all have a little bit of spice or
Okay.
savoriness. And then cinnamon, citrus, and bourbon.
Oh,
Bourbon
Do you have
is
a
made with
favorite?
Kentucky bourbon. People say that. Like, what's your favorite
It's
child?
like, yeah,
you
can't pick.
don't have an answer. But when nobody's looking and I'm at the shop late, I'll do the honey.
Really?
Yeah, I'll steal the honey
Okay.
from
Well,
them.
there you go.
So obviously, with these wonderful gift bags, you're
Yeah.
probably pretty busy at the holiday season.
This is our season for consumer gifts. During the year, it's retailers. I want people that order every couple weeks or whatever. But yeah, this time of year, I'm so grateful for the businesses that support us. We just got a huge order from a bank for 850 bags.
But what a good, nice little gift for
Yeah,
customers and
great.
clients.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, it's local, women-owned, local. We support Second Chance. We're Kentucky Proud. I don't believe I said that. So we bear the Kentucky Proud seal, and it's making jobs. So I've hired a couple people seasonally because we're getting really busy.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have.
How many employees are you up to now?
We have 4. And
Okay,
I'd love to. I can't wait to the day where I can say twice that many, and I
Yeah.
can say we have 400 accounts instead of 200. Distribution. I want to grow so I can get to that point where I've got a distribution chain, and it's just. It's
Are
gonna
you still
happen.
making all the pretzels?
No.
Okay,
no,
good.
no.
Ooh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, no,
Good,
I
good.
do the bourbon. I do the bourbon, but my guys do the rest.
Good,
of it.
good,
So
good, good.
I have staff to do the bagging and the sealing and.
Perfect. Now, what about how the chamber has helped you?
Oh my gosh, yeah, just the connections here. And they do utilize us for events. I've definitely been asked to bring in some pretzels, and they've been very supportive. A lot of the chamber members are supportive. It's like I mentioned Brianza before, and Kramer's Market. They're very supportive of us. Davoo Park.
Yep.
I think.
That's where I get mine.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's been a great account. Davoo Properties just ordered a whole bunch for the holidays.
Get out and get your Yankee Doodle Deli pretzels.
You got
for
it.
the holidays. I highly recommend it. But before you leave, it's time for the monthly question.
No.
What is that one small business you can't live without?
Besides Yankee
I
Doodle
know.
Deli.
Yeah, besides your end.
I'm going to say something to offend anybody, so I think I'm just going to say I can't do without any of the businesses that carry our pretzels. How's that for
That's fair enough.
wimpy
That's fair enough.
Very diplomatic answer. Perfect.
It's diplomatic.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much. Best of luck and for taking time out during a busy holiday season to stop off here. We appreciate it. And we appreciate you joining us too. Keep with us though. We got more coming your way. We're going to be talking about entrepreneurship. We're going to continue that conversation here coming up in just a little bit.